DBS News. Fresh in the morning, eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: a call for Dominicans to appreciate and celebrate people's success. News from the region this morning: the Pan American Health Organization PAHO has launched interactive dashboard to monitor avian influenza in the Americas. And news from the international scene: wildfires in Los Angeles have killed at least 10 people as officials warn more high winds could further fan the flames. Details of the morning news right after this.
Ho, ho, ho! Softweave has something special for you. Introducing Softweave's new Christmas design paper towel. Now this is your chance to win big for the season. Purchase Softweave's Christmas design paper towel and get a chance to win one of 9 amazing prizes. Prizes include $1,000 cash, $500 cash, shopping vouchers, hams, and turkeys. Ho, ho, ho! So hurry now. Grab your Softweave Christmas design paper towels and win big. Make this season merry and mess-free. Softweave Christmas Edition. Promotion ends January 31st. See in stores for details.
Terms and conditions apply.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
DBS News.
Welcome to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. A call for Dominicans to appreciate and celebrate people's success. The call came from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit last night during a ceremony at Fort Young Hotel in which the former Test cricket umpire Billy Doctrove celebrated his 50th anniversary as a member of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association.
And we all saw the tremendous positive attention which Billy's umpiring brought to Dominica. And I think it speaks to a broader understanding in our country that we have to learn to appreciate and celebrate people's success. Oftentimes we are on the negative side of things, but I believe that we can only get better as a society if we celebrate people, if we celebrate their success. And that's how we're going to encourage succeeding generations, that we have to identify who our heroes are in our society and to speak of them. And the truth of the matter is, even within the education system, we need to highlight people like Billy Doctrove in our social studies classes when we're speaking about contributions to the society and persons who would have impacted in a positive way the society. But 50 years is a remarkable feat. It is no doubt a moment for celebration. And I think part of Billy's success also was his profound humility. And his willingness in helping others as truly being a neighbor's keeper.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. He said Doctrove, who was made a goodwill ambassador, will be recognized further by government.
And I have no doubt at some point that we too in the government will recognize your special efforts beyond the naming of a stand at the Windsor Park Stadium in your honor, to recognize your contribution to Dominica. You are an amazing Dominican. And when people speak about being patriotic, I think in large measure they're speaking about people like you, people who have stayed in Dominica, who have toiled in this country, who has worked in different fields, and who even in retirement is creating jobs in the economy in Dominica, creating opportunities for so many people by your direct investments in the economy and showing confidence not only in yourself but in Dominica and Dominica's future.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Family, friends, and well-wishers, both here and abroad, were present to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Billy Doctrove as a member of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association. The Hunter performed the tribute to Billy Doctrove at last night's celebration.
Congratulations. Always give young people a chance. Congratulations. You are a true example of how people lead people. Billy, congratulations to you. For more than half a century, you represent your country. Billy, 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 Billy boy. Indeed, your contribution deserves some recognition. Billy, 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 Billy boy. Billy, 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 Billy boy. Billy, 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 Billy boy. Billy boy, Billy, 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 Billy boy, Billy, 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 Billy boy.
Other news this morning, the police have sent out a strong message to drug traffickers as a large quantity of cocaine and cannabis went up in flames at Monbrose on Thursday. The drugs destroyed carried a street value of over $36 million. Clinton Hillier is commander of the drug squad of the police force.
What we are going to do today is to destroy drugs that was in the exhibit room and strong room. Basically, it is primarily made up of exhibits cleared by the court and drug seizures, most of which happened during the last quarter of 2024. The cocaine have a weight of 1,244.732 kilograms. Now, it has a street value of 33,607,764. The cannabis has a total weight of 1,682,000.95 kilograms. And it has a street value of $3,365,900. Eastern Caribbean dollars for the cocaine and the cannabis. Stay away from drugs. The police will fight relentlessly to curb down the drug trafficking, the importation, the production, and all the elements surrounding the illicit drug trade. We'll fight them relentlessly.
So from the last time that you burned, have you seen an increase?
Yes, we have seen an increase from the last time we destroyed drugs right here. Significant one too.
And that's the commander of the drug squad of the Dominica Police Force, Clinton Hillier. Miss Dominica hopeful Tanisha Ballison of Fokani is one step closer to her dreams of competing in this year's pageant. She has secured sponsorship from Central Cooperative Credit Union, where she is employed.
I am grateful for your unwavering support, an organization that not only recognized me as a potential employee, but also believes and invests in my dreams. Their investments reflects their commitment to empowering individuals to achieve greatness. As Miss CCCUL, I am committed to performing at my very best as I pursue the title of Miss Dominica 2025. My platform, Holistic Development Through the Arts, is deeply rooted in my belief in arts education as it can transform lives, build character, and shape brighter futures for individuals and society as a whole. This vision aligns closely with CCCUL's commitment to uplifting the community, and I am proud to partner with an organization that shares this passion for positive social change. To my Central family, thank you so much for your trust and support. It is my honor to represent you, and I look forward to making you and my community very proud.
Miss Dominica hopeful Tanisha Balson, marketing manager of Central Cooperative Credits Union, Lorraine Henderson Reed, said they are elated to partner with an employee for participation in the Miss Dominica pageant February 27.
Miss Tanisha Balson is an employee of Central Cooperative Credit Union Limited since 2022. She works as a member service representative in our loans department, and she's very good at it. In October of 2023, I was honored to sash Miss Balson as the Central Cooperative Credit Union Limited contestant of choice at the National Miss Wop Duet pageant. Miss Balson made us extremely proud when she emerged the winner and captured the following titles. She received the Miss Photogenic Award, Best Talent, Best Creole Spectacular Wear, Best in Wop Duet. She served in this capacity with dignity and grace. She made us all very, very proud. We can't help but be impressed with Central's commitment to community. Central have been supporting sports, the youth, education, the arts, culture, and the health of its members in the communities that we serve. We continue to place emphasis on the human aspect, which aids in the growth of the society. It is in this regard that we are partnering with the Discover Dominica Authority, the Government of Dominica, the Dominica Festivals Committee, in Mass Dominic 2025 through the sponsorship of our very own Miss Tanisha Balson, contestant number 3 in the Miss Dominica 2025 pageant.
And that's the marketing manager of Central Cooperative Credits Union, Lorraine Henderson Reed. Parliamentary representative for the Colliho constituency, Darren Pinard, has announced that work on phase 2 of the Riverwall project is progressing well and will be completed before the 2025 hurricane season. Mr. Pinard says once finished, the project will enhance the community's resilience against natural disasters.
Well, as you know, as you said, we're in the Gomago area of Colliho. We're on site at the construction site of the river wall. What we have here is a very precarious area, very dangerous area during times of flooding. The river has shown us over recent times that it will take that road and go with it if we do not do something to protect it. And if it takes through that road, it's going to be flooding the entire village below. And so this is why we decided to start phase 2 of the river wall in this area, because it is a critical area that if we do not get the protection up here, then the entire village is at risk. And so we are constructing this road to connect it with the wall that is now behind Glenna's house and going all the way up, and that will provide the much needed protection from the river. The contractor we have working on the project is a very trusted contractor. He's Monson. He's from the village of Colliho itself, Monson Rodet. He is the one who constructed the previous phases of the river wall, and it is through the excellent quality that he has demonstrated that he was assigned this one. So it is not just because he's a Colliho man he was given that. Monson has shown that he has the capacity and the capability of doing excellent work, and so that is why he was selected to do this next phase, and that is why he will also be selected to do the subsequent phase of the river wall, because we have full confidence that he will be able to give us the quality that we need and to provide the protection that we need in the Colliho village.
And that's the parliamentary representative for the Colliho constituency, Darren Pinard. Let's remind you today, the 10th of January, it marks the official opening of the new law year Well, of course, the lawyers and those in the judicial sector, they in fact will have a church service this morning and they will march through the streets of Roseau. So you will be seeing the lawyers marching through the streets of Roseau before they go to the High Court for a ceremony. All member states of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, they will have their own ceremonies taking place today. Those in Dominica will have their ceremony take place at the High Court in Roseau this morning. It marks the official opening of the new law year. Other news this morning, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit is not ruling out the introduction of a fee for garbage collection in Dominica. Mr. Skerrit made this statement this week.
And I just find that there's a growing sense of a disdain for the environment and for cleanliness and for tidiness. We have a responsibility. You cannot take your garbage from a village and just dump it there in Bourne or in Dodan or in Mayo or in St. Joseph, and you're not even from Mayo or St. Joseph. You go to America, all of your vehicles are full of garbage because you can't litter anywhere in America. And people want the government to do something, but when the government pass laws, people saying the laws are too draconian, the laws are this, the laws are that. So sometimes we have a problem in Dominica, but we don't want the government to do what the government has to do to solve the problem. We have to preach in this country individual responsibility. We cannot say the government doing this and government should be doing that, and next thing when people doing things, we don't give people responsibility. And I think part of the problem with the garbage in Dominica and littering is an individual and a community challenge. And I think we have to show people and teach them good waste management practices at schools, at communities, and nationally. And I think at some point the government has to consider a small fee for garbage collection in Dominica. There's no way in the world I know of where people don't pay for that service. And it's a huge cost. So sometimes now the trucks get damaged and they're down, and this is why sometimes you have a difficulty in garbage collection from time to time.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has launched an interactive dashboard to monitor avian influenza cases in the Americas. The tool is designed to improve access to data on outbreaks of the disease in birds, mammals, and humans, providing key information for public and animal health authorities. Finally, this morning, wildfires in Los Angeles have killed at least 10 people as officials warn more high winds could further fan the flames. 5 fires are still burning and a man has been detained on suspicion of starting the latest. But the local fire chief tells reporters there is no conclusive evidence that the wildfires were started deliberately. Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna says it has not been safe to reach many of the hardest hit areas, with some expecting the death toll to rise. It is 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's a look at the DBS Morning News. The sports report comes up shortly. Of course, we'll tell you a little about the function last night at Fort Young Hotel where Billy Doctrove was in the spotlight. And of course, it appears that one of the Dominican cricketers in Pakistan is approaching 100. Details of this and more in the sports report coming up shortly.
Softweave has something special for you. Introducing Softweave's new Christmas design paper towel. Now this is your chance to win big for the season. Purchase Softweave's Christmas design paper towel and get a chance to win one of 9 amazing prizes. Prizes include $1,000 cash, $500 cash, shopping vouchers, hams, and turkeys. So hurry now. Grab your Softweave Christmas design paper towels and win big. Make this season merry and mess-free. Softweave Christmas Edition. Promotion ends January 31st. See in stores for details.
Terms and conditions apply.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe, Petro Caribe.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Searching for the perfect Christmas gift this season. Give your loved ones gifts that grow, gifts of lasting joy. At the National Bank of Dominica Limited, we are offering exclusive holiday deals on pre-approved credit cards and on secured loans to help you build a secure future for those who matter most. Sign up today and you can win a $1,000 shopping spree this holiday, sharing gifts that grow and joys that last with the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Visit us today on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or at any National Bank of Dominica Limited branch. Let us help you unwrap your financial dreams. Terms and conditions apply.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with cricket news. The West Indies batsman Alik Athanaze was approaching 100 in Pakistan. The West Indies, they're playing a practice match today. The last we heard, Athanaze was on 74 not out from 108 balls. The West Indies were 202. They were 202 for 8. That's the West Indies. The last we heard, Athanaze was batting on 74 not out. The other batsman in fact, we can tell you that Kavem Hodge made 17 and Justin Greaves 5. Tevin Imlak was not out on 12 in the West Indies. 202 for 5. We'll bring you a further update as that game goes on. They were on tea at the time, the West Indies at tea, 202 for 5. But of note, Athanaze is batting on 74. Some other cricket news. The Collyho MP, Darren Pinard, took 4 wickets, but his efforts were not nowhere close to prevent the Collyho strikers from going down to the C+, the C+ team, the C+ Denver Legends in the match last night. In fact, this week in the Kasani Laville Maho Premier Softball T20 League. The Legends, they batted first. They made 185 all out. Cheston Dangleben scored 39 and Lee Louisi 38. Darren Pinard, he picked up 4 for 53. Collyho chasing 186 to win. They were bowled out for just 27. Cody Peltier took 2 for 11 and Preston Pierre 2 for 2. The Legends won the match by 161 runs. A pretty decent win there for the Legends team. Let's bring you some more sports this morning. The acting president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board, Clement Maslin, has described former Test umpire Billy Doctrove as a great ambassador of the game. His comments came last night as sports personalities and family and friends and well-wishers from here and abroad met at Fortune Hotel last night to celebrate Doctrove's 50th anniversary as a member of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association.
Billy, as we affectionately call him, is one who is always calm, one who was always there even in difficult times. And as rightly said by the previous speaker, he continues to support the Umpires Association through thick and thin. No matter how long it takes for Billy, he will get it done. And I am really elated that within my lifetime, I was able to interact with somebody who doesn't only think about themselves, someone who thinks of the greater good, someone who is always willing to be a mentor, and someone who is always willing to tell you when you go wrong. And that's what umpires do. They will tell you if you're out. And I just want to say again to Billy, congratulations. 50 years is not an easy task, but it is one that depicts commitment, perseverance, faith, and a lasting hope that most of our Dominicans are endowed with. So we have to celebrate Billy, and I'm thankful for this opportunity where we can all gather and really recognize him for what he has done, and I know he has done above and beyond the call of duty.
And that's the acting president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board, Clement Maslin. The former executive secretary of Cricket West Indies, Andrew Seeley, also addressed last night's function.
Billy progressed nicely and did his first one-day international, as mentioned, in 1998, with that illustrious son of Jamaica, Steve Bucknor, at the other end. And then his first test in 2000 at the famous ARG. In 2002, he was appointed to the ICC International Panel of Umpires and stood in the finals of the T20 World Cup at Kensington Oval in 2010. He, however, retired at the relatively tender age of 56 in 2012 after what can only be described as an outstanding 14 years at the top, having officiated in 38 tests, 112 one-day internationals, and 21 T20 internationals. Not bad for a boy from the Nature Isle who only ever wanted to be a good umpire, as he told me way back in 1991. As we reminisce here now at this cricket function, I know all of us as fans are holding our heads in pain, even as we watch the continuous decline in our cricket, where we find ourselves basically rated at the bottom in all three formats. Mr. Prime Minister, I beseech you and your fellow leaders to take hold of our West Indies cricket. I never thought that as a former employee of the board, I would ever say this, but we need to redirect our path to a winning direction. We don't even have a selection panel now. Literally, none of our heroes are in any way involved in the management of our cricket. And yet, when I speak to them, they are all willing to help and assist. But the last one was the most honorable Desmond Haynes, and he was recently thrown away on what I consider to be a very vague pretext. And our coach is now our selector, and our selector is now our coach. I'm not sure what's happening with our cricket. However, lest I be accused of being political, let me pause here and once again congratulate my dear friend on this milestone achievement and say how happy I am to be here in Dominica again and to be part of this Golden Jubilee celebration.
And that's the former executive secretary of Cricket West Indies, Andrew Seeley. Former president of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association, Lennox Abraham.
My father, we used to call him Papi, and my mother, Auntie. My father was a man of quotes. And two quotes that he said, he always quoted to us, which really stayed with me was, he said, whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability and do it professionally. And secondly, the one that even stayed with me the most was true success is never measured by one's achievement, but how you use those achievements to positively impact the lives of our fellow human beings. And I've always lived my life on that principle. But when I see how things developed over the past years, I can say my umpiring career technically commenced at the Goodwill Junior High School. And that was the same area where the Goodwill School has been built now.
And that's Billy Doctrove, the man in the moment, celebrating 50 years as a member of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association. I think now we can get to Lennox Abraham, the former president of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association.
A humble individual. I remember Billy accompanying Mr. Allen and myself to cricket umpiring training all over the country. Billy was the president of the Windward Island Cricket Umpire for a number of years. He was also the area vice president of the Windward and then became the vice president of the West Indies Cricket Umpires Association. His generosity for assisting the Dominica Cricket Association cannot go unnoticed. He also sponsored the cricket umpires' shirts for the last 4 years. There is a lot more I can say about Billy Doctrove. Billy, at this stage of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association, we continue to look forward to your involvement. Congrats, Billy, on a golden jubilee.
And that's Lennox Abraham, a former president of the Dominica Cricket Umpires Association. I'm not sure if Melia can go back to the news to find the clip from the hunter, Calypsonian hunter, who performed at that ceremony last night. Hunter performed and really the crowd was jumping and waving as he sang that song in honor of Billy Doctrove, who is a former Test cricket umpire, Billy Doctrove, and has given over 50 years service to umpiring in Dominica and the rest of the world. I'm sure Melia Joseph Dennis will be able to find the hunter who performed at Fort Young Hotel in honor of Billy Doctrove.
Congratulations. Always give young people a chance.
Congratulations.
You are a true example of how people is people. Billy, congratulations to you. For more than half a century, you represent your country. Billy, 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 Billy boy. Indeed, your contribution deserves some recognition. Billy, 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 Billy boy. 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 Billy, 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 Billy boy.
Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Searching for the perfect Christmas gift this season? Give your loved ones gifts that grow, gifts of lasting joy. At the National Bank of Dominica Limited, we are offering exclusive holiday deals on pre-approved credit cards and unsecured loans to help you build a secure future for those who matter most. Sign up today and you can win a $1,000 shopping spree this holiday, sharing gifts that grow and joys that last with the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Visit us today on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or at any National Bank of Dominica Limited branch. Let us help you unwrap your financial dreams. Terms and conditions apply.
25 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. At this time, we bring you compliments Flo and Big Edge Financial. This morning's weather update, and we say good morning to Mr. Devon Matthew.
Good morning. The weather update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for the 10th of January 2025, recorded at 7 a.m. The weather today is expected to be fair to partly cloudy with isolated showers. The current conditions at the Douglas Charles Airport: fair skies with surface winds west-northwesterly at 6 knots or 11 km per hour. The present temperature 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. There was no rainfall yesterday and the monthly rainfall so far is 61.3 millimeters. The sun will set today at 5:52 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 6:35 a.m. The high tide today will be at 12:12 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 7:43 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles: a surface to low level trough will be affecting the area during the next 24 hours. However, a relatively dry atmosphere with cold sink in the air is expected to limit significant shower activity over the island during the period. However, light winds and surface heating could result in occasionally cloudy skies with isolated showers during the afternoon. A relative increase in moisture levels can be expected during tomorrow as a cold front dips southward across the area. Slight to moderate seas are expected during the next 24 hours with waves peaking near 5 feet. An increase in northerly swells can again be expected during tomorrow along the northern from eastern coastline. Small craft operators and sea beavers are advised to be on alert and to plan accordingly. The synopsis: a weak trough will be affecting the area. The forecast for today and tonight: fair to partly cloudy with isolated showers. The winds are expected to be northeasterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 km per hour, with sea condition being slight to moderate in open water, and the waves 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. There are no warnings or advisories at this time. For more information about the weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, you can like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, or add our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Devon Matthew.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face, at least when it comes to your waning finances. You've got the edge, help is coming your way. You've got big edge for those days when you're running low. Big edge is the place to go. Big edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
And now, your Community Bulletin Board.
And the Community Bulletin Board this morning is brought to you compliments the Central Cooperative Credit Union and Valley Engineering Sales and Services.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
The time now it is 20 minutes to 8 o'clock. On the board this morning, members of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union and the general public are informed that all offices of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union is expected to be closed at 12 noon on Tuesday, 14th of January 2025 to facilitate a staff training. Normal operations will resume on Wednesday, 15th of January 2025. Management and staff apologizes for any inconvenience caused as a result. MCCU, a beacon of hope, serving the Northeast. The public is informed of road closure for blasting operations at the terminal area at the western part of Wesley on Friday, 10th January, that is today, between the hours of 2:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Please be guided accordingly. A business training center announces registration for classes starting January 13th, 2025. New vocational courses in medical administrative assistant, hospitality and culinary arts, agri-science and technology, CSEC math, English and office administration, Excel and QuickBooks, Cambridge College Diploma in Project Management, Secretarial Duties, Human Resource, Bookkeeping, Essential Everyday English, Accounting and Finance. Ben Foster College Diploma in Plumbing, short courses in Marketing and Sales Management, Stores Inventory and Warehouse Management, After School Program for Children. To register, visit www.btcdominica.com or WhatsApp or call 767-612-0205 or 448-0248. The parliamentary representative of the Dominica Labour Party Roseau South constituency, Shekira Lokat Hippolyte, invites residents of Egliston to a constituency meeting at Randy's Place in Egliston on Sunday, January 12th at 4 p.m. Please make an effort to attend and be on time. The Dominica Export-Import Agency Dexia is seeking information on the availability of Dashin to fulfill their upcoming shipment to the UK market. Kindly call the Roseau Pack House at 275-5973 or the Portsmouth Pack House at 275-7092 for further information. The Controller of Inland Revenue Division wishes to inform all eligible persons, more specifically all government employees, who wish to have an application for tax adjustment done in respect of mortgage interest, student loan interest, property insurance premium, and health insurance premium paid in respect of income year 2025, that the deadline for doing so is Friday, 10th January 2025, that is today. All are advised to do so before the deadline, as failure to do so will result in your tax being reverted to the normal tax table. Please be guided accordingly. Duasco apologizes to customers of Bataka and Trizzle and Atkinson for the unscheduled interruption in the water supply throughout the past week. Be informed that works are ongoing to unblock a section of the supply pipeline